Welcome here. It's great to have you back in the shop. We're at the cold forge today. We're gonna be forging a hook. It's the forged hook. It's gonna start out of this piece here, which is 1.5 inches round, 2 inches long. So we've got some material to play with there, a little bit. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, and because of that, if this hook turns out to be something cool, which I hope it will be, we're gonna be giving some of them away. I don't usually get super excited about hooks, but this one I've designed it to utilize very industrial forging operations or processes. So I'm actually pretty excited about it. And this is like the first decor that I'm making for the new shop, and I want it to fit in just right. So I want it to feel very industrial but forged, and I think it could be something cool. So this is the first step. That's swaged down to 1/2 inch. It looks really nice. It's exactly what I wanted it to look like. I need to be 3 inches. It looks like I'm long. I'm at 4, so that is gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna have to lose some material, but we're gonna keep going. And then, isn't that fun? Isn't that an incredible process? Just boom, boom, boom. When I get smoothed out, I'm pretty sure I can get that in one heat. Right now, that was not one heat. And then I'm a little bit worried that I'm not quite centered, and I have to stay centered. And that's from just how I control the piece as it's getting knocked down. So we'll tidy that up, I think. So the next step, I actually need a tool, and I've got it in the lathe here. We gotta see how close to 1/2 inch I actually am. Okay, so I'm actually a little bit big. Over 1/2 inch still. So here's the setup. Not too much to it, it's pretty simplistic, except if you listen, this is too long, this part. That cannot happen. That would be the worst possible thing. So step 2 has actually gone really good. Let's see what this looks like here. Fortunately, it is off center. I'll have to figure that out a little bit. Have some ideas. I like the flow of that. Not sure. I might actually want to put more roll on that fillet on the inside here. Looks a little like it was welded. So that's actually pretty exciting, but we're not done. I want to try one more step. And we're going to push this one with a tool that I already have, see if the concept works, and then we'll make the right tool. So let's put this back in the forge. This is the divot in the back, and that'll be the way that this thing will be held onto the wall, hopefully. So I think it'll be okay. The only part that I don't like is that transition and that it's off center. And then I'm not sure about the size. I'm gonna think on a couple things, but I think this is gonna work out, which is super cool. Just rounded this corner out in here. I think that's gonna look sweet. And we're gonna go for the 3 run. Got the 3 forged up here. Things are smoothing out a little bit. It's actually this part on the back that is just taking forever. It took me 3 heats to get that. So that's a huge kind of disappointment on my part. I was hoping it wouldn't be so much time. But anyways, it looks really cool. I'm really stoked. Big old valve right there for an engine, eh? I've actually been thinking about this over the weekend. Even though I am stoked with how this has worked out with this divot on the back, that was going to be how I'm going to mount it to the wall. I'm actually going to change course. I'm going to use one of these. This is a lot simpler of a method than what I was thinking. It's just a leg bolt screw on one side and then just thread on the other side. This is 1/4 inch. Going to use this instead of the divot. So then it'll just be flat in the back. We drill a hole, tap it, put that in, and then you just screw it into the wall. You have to put this on a stud, but honestly, this hook is so big, you really got to put it on a stud anyways. The reason I'm doing this this is taking way too long to get. It's taking like 3 heats. It's going to drive the price up just way too much on this item. I actually like this a lot. It's simple, very simple looking, which actually is a design that I like. I like that kind of thing. And the forging processes are awesome. If you said, hey, Tim, you got to go make 100 of these things, I'd be like, that's awesome, because the motions are super cool and the process. So I'm kind of thinking it would be cool to make this available as an item that I make. Of course, again, I could be totally out there in left field, but if you guys think it's pretty cool, I would be very much interested in making a small run of these available to you. So that's kind of why I want to go with the different system here for the mounting, because I don't want it to be more expensive than it already is. Even though I know it probably comes off pretty smooth on camera, you know, it's still getting up there for a hook, right? I was also thinking about one other thing I want to change on the weekend. So we're going to actually adjust the tooling a little bit, and we're going to try another one. As we chuck this up here, let me tell you about today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one online platform, the one-stop shop for your online needs. Website, domain name, they got you covered. Website, e-commerce website, that's messed up. Portfolio, blog, you name it, they got you covered. 24-hour customer service, award-winning templates, click and drag, super easy to use. I've been using Squarespace for years now. Love it, it's awesome. If you want to kick your passion project or just upgrade your website, Squarespace, if you use promo code TIMD at checkout, gives you 10% off. Get rolling. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video, and because of that, we're going to be giving away 3 of these hooks at the end of this video. All right, let's give this bad boy a spin. So you can see here what I'm thinking. got this cavity in hopes that that'll steer the material perfectly centered so I don't have to worry about this thing getting off center. Rounded this corner out nice to kind of match this. I think it'll look really good. So let's give it a go and see how it works. Check this out. This is so cool. It really worked really pretty good. I just have, that's nasty, whatever that is. I think it's wax. I think I just have too much material on the top here. And then, so you can see that that last hit, it actually spilled over the edge and made a ring. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to, I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, guys, check it out. It's so perfect. I'm so happy right now. It looks so cool. Just such a satisfying process. Might even feel better than it looks. Is that a thing? That's gonna be so cool. It's absolutely perfect. I'm so stoked right now. That is such a satisfying forging. Oh my goodness. Woo! I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's just something that's satisfying about the swaged half-inch round and then the upsetting. I'm just loving it. I don't know if you guys think it's cool or not. I'm okay if you don't, because I'll just run it in my shop because I think it's cool. So I'm gonna go and make 2 more, and then we'll throw the 3 up on the wall and see how they look. Then we'll see what happens from there. I also have been trying to remember to tell you something. Here's the news. And I spun a whole bunch more of these candles. This is the candle we developed before Christmas, the spun candle. Anyways, if you missed out on that and you're interested in some of them, they're available on my website right now. And that's the second thing I forgot to mention. Some of you have been reaching out through email that you're like, oh, Tim, I missed an axe drop or the candle drop or whatever. So what I've actually done is I've done a sign up for a newsletter on my website. If you want to get notified when I've dropped new products to the website, just sign that up, and then I'll shoot you a quick email, just so that I'll, of course, be announcing it here on YouTube, but sometimes you miss a video and you wanted something. So anyways, it's just an additional way to notify you. If you're interested in that, just feel free to fill that out. I got my 3 made up here. Still got to play a little bit with material amounts, figuring out a good system for that, but we're going to keep going on these guys, get the screw in it. Okay, so this is how this one's going to work. Just take this, screw it in, and then that's ready to go into the wall, so the flange will offer the support. This really needs to go into a stud, but because I'm in the shop, that's not going to be an issue. If you buy this and you want to put it into something, you really should consider that. That's not going to work well for drywall. You could put a pretty big anchor on it though, like a drywall anchor, because you have a lot of flange. That is a big pro for this design, I guess. So it's pretty simple. I want my hooks to go right here, here, here. So I figure that's where I'll need to hang my jackets up and stuff like that. I guess I should take my toilet paper away. That looks a little bad for in camera. I don't know if you can see that. Don't worry, it's just for blowing your nose. Oh, yeah. How cool is that? Ho ho! Wait, it's not straight. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We better try this out. How cool is that? This is what they look like installed. I love them. It's exactly what I wanted. Bob's your uncle. Well, what do you think about that? I forgot to tell you too, the finish, it's the first time I've ever done it. It's raw forged. Like I just put the wax on it as forged and I actually really like it. I've always liked it, but I've never felt comfortable pushing it to do it, you know? But I thought this is the hook, this is the setting. So there you go, the forged hook. Let me know what you think. Seriously, let me know what you think about it. Here's what we're gonna do. Hang on. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Promo code TIMD, 10% off. Link is down below. Check that out. Candles restocked on website. If you want one, grab those. And then this hook. So we're giving 3 of these away, 1 to each person. So that's 3 giveaways. And it's gonna be under shop menu, giveaways, promo code TIMD. If you do that, and you're the first 3, you get a free hook. I'll ship it to you. If it's not, if the drop menu's not down there, it's because you weren't fast enough. If you want to buy one, just go to the website. They'll be available. I want to do a small run just because I want to get that fluidness under the hammer on the process. I think it'd be fun. I don't want to do like a ton of them because I got to keep going to the next video. But if you're interested in one, I'd love to make you one. Thanks for watching. Truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Till then, keep the forge lit, hey? Over and out.